Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Where did I go? There I am. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are Paul? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González, and I welcome you to the coffee break. Today we're going to work with lots of tarot decks. Wow, 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 wow. They're heavy. And we're going to do one oracle card. I think that's a good balance. So we will be working with the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. We will be working with the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. We will be working with the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacy DeMarco, and with the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham, and last but not least with the Bee Tarot. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee. The Bee Tarot by Christopher Hughes. And I wonder if Christopher Hughes knows that I use the Will I am a bee every time I see his tarot. How you doing this morning? It's kind of chilly here in Chicago. The temperature is like disrespectfully not summer anymore. And I mean disrespectfully plummeting into the 60s. At the beginning of September is like, what the heck? Hello, Gabby. And hello, Magical Dreams. Welcome, 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 everybody. Are y'all having coffee? I am having coffee because it's, again, chilly in Chicago. All right. Bee Tarot. Our first card for today, the Bee Tarot. If you are on Facebook, you need to comment and let me know that you're here. If you are on YouTube, you need to comment and let us know that you're watching. And if you're on Instagram, I see you the minute you join in. And I love your comments and your hearts and all the things. Okay, let's breathe together. May the divine let us see what we need to see today. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and it has come reverse. Now remember, reverse cards aren't good or bad. Reverse cards are a different way of interpreting the situation. And where is our Ace of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, we're getting close. Here we are. Oh, that's the King of Pentacles, my bad. I didn't read properly. All right, all right, all right. This is it. Oh, come on, Laura. The King of Pentacles. That is the King of Pentacles, but it came out reverse for us. So, this is an individual who overdoes everything. They overindulge, they overspend, they have a tendency to debt. and go from one self-induced crisis to another. They love things but will collect them for face value alone. They might not even use them. They can be uncouth and insensitive to the needs of others. I don't think it's any of us, but this individual who overdoes everything, they overindulge, they overspend, they have a tendency to debt and go from one self-induced crisis to another. They love things but will collect them for face value alone. They might not even use them. They can be uncouth and insensitive to the needs of others. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to integrate that message other than let's not be wasteful. I don't know. I don't know. But that's the message. And if this message resonates with you, that's what matters. Because like I tell people quite often, it it doesn't have to make sense to me. It have to make sense to you. And that's all it is, right? My chair is doing weird things. All right. Second card for today. Hello, AB. Good morning, my darling. What are you drinking today, AB? And what is everybody else drinking? Nobody answered me. Harper, Magical Dreams, Gab, Abe Rudd. What are you drinking? I am drinking a gallon of coffee because it's chilly in Chicago. My thermostat is cold. Didn't you know this is the thermostat? And mine is really cold. All right. Darkwood Tarot. Here we go. Darkwood Tarot, give us a card. Now this one is my interpretation. I'm not reading. We have the Queen of Swords. Hello, Masas Mundo. So we have the Queen of Swords. I'm not reading from a book. This one I'm giving you my interpretation. And the Queen of Swords tells us to be analytic, to be very clear on our mind, to be very clear on our words, to communicate with intention, and to remain in power, empowered and in power, right? When we have to be very analytic and when we have to be very like serious about things, we might appear cold and detached. Sometimes that is needed. Sometimes we need to be very direct, very analytic, very cold, very detached, very, very, with our mind very cold, analyzing the things that are around us. Especially with this full moon in Pisces, allegedly, full moon in Pisces. That's all I know is that it's a full moon in Pisces. I'm not an astrologer, but I know Pisces to be very emotional. So there is a reason why we're having this Queen of Swords telling us to be more analytic, right? And to use that power. To use that power. When a queen or king comes out, it's telling us like, hey, let's tap into that energy. And it's funny because we have a king of a king of pentacles and a queen of swords. And even though the king was reversed, it's telling us about agency energy, right? These are energies that are talking about empowerment. Even the one that was reversed is telling us, right, to empower ourselves and how much we spend and how we spend our money and how we care for our material things. Guys, please comment something. When you don't comment, I feel that I'm just talking to the air. Are you cold? Is there cold where you are? Are you chilly? Are you hot? Are you warm? Where you are, it is kind of chilly here in Chicago. Chicago, my kind of town. Hey, we have class this Sunday. We're going to be learning about Temascaltoci, the lady of the Temascali, this Sunday. This Sunday. We have a week to subscribe. Go to bluewitch.org. Find the learning. Go to the Cihuateteoh, the colonizing the goddess, and you'll find her Temascali. Or if you go to bluewitch.org, just click on the button on top and you will come to the Temascaltoci, the lady of the Temascali. We're going to talk everything and anything about Tosi, the grandmother of the Temascali. That's going to be this Sunday at 7 o'clock. Masas Mundo says, I'm cold in this building I am at. It's chilly today. And Gabby says, todo que ver la tirada, which means like the reading is spot on. So we're going to find a divine animal for us today. Divine animals. The cat. I had a dream and there were a bunch of puppies and dogs and cats on my dream. And it was a very weird dream. Masa says, processing the info of the cards. I am deciding whether to come visit this weekend or stay on campus because I want to spend time with who I love, but I also have a lot of work to do. That is a hard one when we're busy and we want to move around. The cat. The cat. Let's see what the cat has for us today. 37. Okay. Intuition. Use and develop your intuition. Your gut feeling is correct. You are not your mind. Develop your magical skills further. Introduce more play into your life. Hello, Ryan, and welcome to the coffee break. So the cat is bringing us intuition. Use and develop your intuition. Your gut feeling is correct. You are not your mind. Develop your magical skills further. Introduce more play into your life. Them are the messages of the cat, which immediately makes me think of that song of the Year of the Cat. And that's all I know about the song, that it says the Year of the Cat. So Lunatic Mondays today with Dr. Susan Harper. We're going to be talking about her book, Feminist Witchcraft. You can find that on my link tree. My link tree is Blue Witch. Or you can just go on my bio and find the link tree and then find Lunatic Mondays. So Lunatic Mondays tonight, class on Sunday, and then the Witches Summit on the 18th. Let me tell you more about the Witches Summit after the next class, because that is going to be amazing. That is going to be amazing. Let's see what the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot cards have for us today. Come on, come on. They stick to each other like glue. We have the Emperor reverse. My, oh my. So this is the card of the Emperor, and we have the card reverse. This is once again my interpretation. I'm not reading from any book. And for me, the Emperor reverse talks about a little bit of chaos, right? Things are moving all over the place. Things are being chaotic. We might be, like Masas Mundo was saying, right? Trying to decide, trying to discern between two things, trying to be playful but not careless, trying to be strong but not, naive. or unsafe. And I think that things feel very chaotic at this point. If you are alive and your eyes are open and you understand what is happening in the whole planet, things are very chaotic everywhere, right? And it might be reaching a point of feeling unbearable. And believe it or not, call me crazy if you will, but I think that is a good thing, because from chaos comes creation. I always say chaos because that's how we say in Spanish. From chaos comes creation, and chaos is not sustainable, and chaos is not infinite, right? Chaos always breeds creation. And I think we are getting to a point where something's got to give, and then good creation will come in the macro, right? In the world, in the planet, perhaps in our country, perhaps in our personal community, perhaps also in our personal relationships, where things are feeling a little bit chaotic and we don't know where to go, what to do, which way to turn around towards, is because things are going to start finally falling into place. Have faith, have faith, have faith, my friends. I know it's hard sometimes. Believe me, I know. I'm a priestess, I'm a minister, and I know how hard it is to keep the faith sometimes. But you just have to keep trying and never, ever, ever, ever give up. No matter what, don't give up, because when we give up, then that's when we are in trouble, right? So we don't give up. Anyway, speaking of not giving up, I'm telling you about this free class. So the Temascaltoci, the Lady of Temascal, is going to be Sunday. That is not a free class. That is part of my Decolonizing the Goddess. They're only $30. The classes are still on the very low end of price ranges, especially when they are people whom are not indigenous and are teaching their wisdom without having experienced the wisdom, and are charging an arm and a leg. So Temascali, the Lady of the Temascal on Sunday, Temascaltoci, and on the 18th, this is free. Run, don't walk. This one is free. It's going to be on the 18th at 8 o'clock in the morning. So for my friends who are in Europe and Germany and England and all the people who are on the other side of the world, it's going to be 2 o'clock for you. It's very accessible and it's free. I will be teaching about embracing your shadow, the wisdom of Cihuateteoh and Tezcatlipoca. We're going to talk about shadow work from an indigenous point of view. This is what I have been working my whole life very much, is shadow work, and it's embracing the shadow and embracing the wisdom of Cihuateteoh and Tezcatlipoca. And that's going to be on the 18th at 8 o'clock in the morning for us locally in Chicago. And it's free. So please come to the Witches Summit and sign up today so you don't forget all the classes. And hi, Harwe Tuleva. Saludos hasta Sevilla. And ex-person, hi, ex-person. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the Witches Summit on the 18th, 8 o'clock in the morning, is going to be free. Now the summit begins on the 15th, I think. Yeah, I think it's 5 days. Or it might be the 17th and be 3 days. I don't know. I'm confused now. But sign up now so you can see how many days and how many classes. I know Wendy Mata is going to be one of the teachers. I know the Witch of Lupin Hollow is going to be one of the teachers. And there's a whole range of wonderful, wonderful women of the goddess that are going to be sharing their wisdom on this, the Witches Summit shadow work. So come and join us for that. And let's pull our last card for today. Harper, I say Sevilla, but I'm not sure if you're in Sevilla or if you're in Barcelona now. But I think you're in Sevilla. I am drawing such blank. Now I know this friend for over decades and I can't remember where she is. Harper, if you're still there, remind us. No way. We got the devil reverse, friends. We got the devil reverse. And the devil, I love this card. I love all the art by the Anita. Look at this card. She made she made the devil out of a horse. But it's like a horse man, a horse person. I mean, the art by the Anita is just fantastic. So the devil is reverse. And the message is the spirit of the devil reverse is a sign of hope. Thank you, Divine. We need hope. We need lots of hope. The spirit of the devil reverse is a sign of hope. You resist the temptations that are here to lure you astray. Aware and with eyes wide open, you see the harmful things in your life and work to distance yourself. You are releasing yourself from the ties that bind you, regaining control of your life. That doesn't mean that those evils don't still exist, where you are putting the work in to detach yourself from them. Very interesting, the message from Tina Tack Anderson and the drawings of the Anita. That's why this tarot has become my favorite to read like that, to read from the book, because the messages are so good. The spirit of the devil reverse is a sign of hope. You resist the temptations that are here to lure you astray. Aware and with eyes wide open, you see the harmful things in your life and work to distract yourself. You are releasing yourself from the ties that bind you, regaining control of your life. That doesn't mean that those evils don't still exist, but you are putting them to work, putting the work. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean that those evils don't still exist, but you are putting the work in to detach yourself from them. Is given Queen of Swords in a way. Let me tell you something. All the cards today give us very regal energy, very empowering energy. And they're all saying, yeah, things are not okay. Yeah, things are feeling a little weird. Yeah, we might not feel that we have the power, but at the same time, they are reminding us that we do indeed have the power. And you saw my expression. You saw how I was like, oh my God, the devil reverse. I like it. Because the devil reverse means exactly that: liberation, hope. Um, we get to see things as they are, even if they are painful, even if they are scary, even if they are threatening. But we get to see them. And it's different when there are threats that we don't see than when we can clearly see them, because then we can clearly act to detach ourselves from them. Now, the Queen of Swords is telling us to be cool and collected, right? And the King of Pentacles is telling us not to waste our energy into anything that is not important. And then that Chaotic Emperor, again, another regal energy, is telling us there's a lot of chaos right now, right? So the cat is saying, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. And then at the end, the devil is saying, liberation is right around the corner. I don't know about you, and I don't usually link all the cards together, but today particularly, they seem to have a very cohesive message of telling us, yes, it's chaotic out there. Yes, there are threats out there. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Detach from the BS and calm and collected push forward. What do you all think? I think that this reading, like Abby said, it was spot on. Anyway, you're all too quiet today. Here I am yelling at you. No, I just like to see and hear your comments. Hi, Givy or Gilvy? I think it's Gibby. Thank you all for watching and thank you all for being here. Please go to bluewitch.org. Sign up for the classes. Sign up for the free classes. And if you like my work, tips. I'm welcome to tips. I'm welcoming tips. Venmo at bluewitch. Cashapp $0 bluewitch1 or Zelle at bluewitch@bluewitch.org. I will see you Wednesday, and until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye.